So what part that I said about basically the end of the game did you not agree with?
I just think that that's, again, a product of NBA basketball. I just think NBA basketball, the last 5 minutes, our stars have the ball in their hands and they make the decisions. And whether we like it or not, whether it's the best form of basketball or not, I think it kind of doesn't matter, because that's just kind of how it is De'Aaron Fox is going to have the ball in his hands. Every decision is going to be his. And if not his, it's going to be Malik's or Sabonis's. And it's just ends up becoming a really free-flowing game at that point. Like, there's not really much of offenses. It's a lot of
pickup. Yeah,
it just becomes hunting mismatches. And, that's why De'Aaron was so great in the clutch last year, is he would just expose mismatches. They would get screened or screen on him until they would get switches, and then De'Aaron would expose the mismatch. But I just don't think that you're ever going to see the Kings running their motion, high-low, Sabonis dribble handoff offense with 3 to 2 minutes to go in the game.
I do think that's something that doesn't get talked about enough. So if you are a fan just watching the game, it's something that you just have to pick up on, right? Yeah. It's almost unspoken. I don't think coach is ever going to say, yeah, no, we typically stop running our offense at the 5-minute mark. Not. But they do.
Yeah.
Right. But they do. And honestly,
let the athletes be athletes.
On the other side of things, Eric Gordon, there was when it was just a complete mess and everybody was wide open. Eric Gordon, I think, had at least 2 threes during that run.
2 threes in a minute stretch.
And both threes I thought were bad shots because it wasn't Kevin Durant or Devin Booker.
Right.
And he made them. Yep. But on the opposite side of that, if in reality, especially the way he's been shooting, I know he shot well in Milwaukee. In reality, and not just me, fans in general, is it easy? Now, if the question is De'Aaron Fox good enough? That's what we're going to kind of get into. And at this point, we're just going to roll it into we're probably going to roll it into the roundtable anyway. But you say that about De'Aaron Fox. Okay. Now think about who the other options are on the team. There's 2 minutes left in a game. And we had callers, Kevin Huerter this, blah, blah, blah. No. De'Aaron Fox kicks out to Kevin Huerter. Yep. Do you actually want Kevin Huerter shooting the ball with under 3 minutes left right now?
If he's open, I do. I still do, yeah. If he's open, that's what he's on the floor to do. So he better do it. I mean, and he better make it. That's the key.
I don't. And we haven't seen it.
There's got to be 5 guys out there.
But we haven't seen it, though. But now you're going back on what I was saying.
Well, no, I was saying earlier, everything runs through De'Aaron, Malik, Sabonis. The other guys are just out there to make the play if it comes to that. And that's why Keegan is never going to be ISO'd in the last 3 minutes of the game. He's going to be out there because they're going to forget about him, focusing so much on De'Aaron, on Malik, on Sabonis in the pick and roll, that they're going to leave Keegan Murray open, and that's what Keegan Murray's out there to do. Hopefully, the same happens with Kevin Huerter, and he gets left open. And hopefully, Kevin, please, he makes the shot.
What about Harrison Barnes?
I mean, that's a loss.
But that's what's crazy to me,
brother. Come on.
That's why this is a problem. All guests and callers join us from Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. You know who's going to get us back on track.
Who?
And he's ready. And he's been waiting.
Sweet Will.
Willie is on the call. What you got for us, Willie?
What's up, Styles and Watkins? Hey, man, look. Here's the deal. It's not our score, man. We be 20 points up on teams. It's our lackadaisical defense. It's turnovers. It's not Brown. I've never seen Brown. I've never seen Brown call a timeout and do a strategy or write a play or whatever. And then my boy, I love Fox and Domas, but those guys are too casual on defense. They're too casual, just like on the shot that Dame hit. Dame go, you can't let Dame take that shot, man. You cannot. Everybody knows you can't let Dame take the last shot. You can't let Dame take the last shot. What happened? They came down there, and Fox, the defense was kind of weak, man. The defense was weak, and then he let him bury the 3. But the thing is, man, it's not the points. It don't matter who shoot the last shot. The point is, they never should have got – they was up 22.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, Styles, you guys know it, man. You guys know what's up. Look, they do not cherish the ball. See, we need a vocal leader on that team like a Marcus Smart or Draymond, somebody who's vocal, who getting guys butts. You know, we too casual. We make too many. How many turnovers did we have last night?
Too many.
It was a lot. Let me see here. I got it right here. The Kings had 14 turnovers. Honestly, it's about the timing of the turnovers, Willie, because
exactly.
the Suns had more. They had 16.
They did. But you're right. It's the timing, and it's like they're unprovoked turnovers. A lot of them. They just throw the ball away. Or, you know, they dribble off a knee or something. You know, it's mind-boggling that they should have won both those games, and they lost them both on missed free throws and turnovers. You up by 20. Were they up by 20 in the fourth?
22.
Were they still up by
22 with 8 minutes left.
You see what I'm saying, man? See, it don't matter who take the last shot. They should have never got to that.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know, that's what's frustrating, you know. I mean, and then, like I say, you see, y'all get on me. Y'all get on me when I be telling you about HB. See, HB have a good game. He'll tease us. He make us. We get back in line. But HB is done, man. He has no legs.
But
yeah.
they're gonna.
Nobody.
I know they're gonna keep putting him out there, Willie. They're gonna keep putting him out there. Thanks for the call.
I'm looking at it here too. Kings had, to your point about the timing of turnovers, Kings had 8 fourth quarter turnovers.
8 fourth quarter turnovers. So they had over half of their turnovers in one quarter.
Yeah.
They had 14 on the whole night.
3 from Malik, 2 surprisingly from Alex Len, 1 from De'Aaron, 1 from Domas, 1 from HB.
And again, getting back to the Coach Mike Brown thing, he called 2 between that 8-minute mark, and we can count. We don't necessarily have to count the last one, but we can. From the 8-minute mark to the end of the game, he called 3 timeouts, people. He called 3 timeouts. Yep. And this is not a young team. So,
and again, when Mike Brown talks about internal leadership too, like Mike Brown's calling the timeouts. At that point, everybody's seeing the team collapse in front of their faces.
No.
Somebody on the floor's got to do something about it.
There's
right?
there's no play to draw up. The play is don't turn the ball over.
What did Chris Biederman say yesterday? Sometimes not about the X's and O's, about the Jimmies and Joes.
The Jimmies and Joes,
right?
And the Jimmies and Joes. I loved that, by the way. And the Jimmies and Joes did not know where to go last night. Got to get to a break. When we get back, continuing to discuss the Kings and the breaking down of the Kings. Going to take a quick respite from the Kings to discuss ESPN Milwaukee sending out Bountygate